Yeah, fine. Everybody look here. थोड़ा पीछे आ जाओ, यहाँ पे पूरे लोग थोड़ा पीछे आ जाओ, थोड़ा पीछे आ जाओ. Yeah, come closer. One second. थोड़ा पीछे. अरे. One second.
He's still on his way. Dr. Rajiv Kandala, Healthcare Inquiry Advisor Council, Chicago. He's on his way. Mr. Neil Court, National Chair, Indian American Business Coalition, Chicago. We request the British Deputy High Commissioner, Dr. Gareth Owen, to please come on the stage. Mr. Gareth Owen. Dr. Rashid Junaid Sahab, please be on the stage.
Beginning on that.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين. لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون. فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين. صدق الله العظيم وصدقنا رسوله النبي الأمين الكريم.
Shukriya. Now I would request Dr. TAJAMMUL HUSSAIN to present the bouquets to the people, to the esteemed guests on the dais, please.
I really welcome him and I really thank him for coming all the way from America to just facilitate this event. It's my pleasure to honor him. In efforts to conduct this event, thank you to Jazakallah Khair.
Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Gareth Owen.
I really thank him for coming all the way and on this evening to facilitate this event, and it's our pleasure to have him here.
Mr. Neil Court.
Mr. Neil Court is our colleague and a friend in Chicago, and it's a pleasure to have him here.
So once again, a good evening to all of you. Management Officer of the Honorary Council of Kazakhstan in Hyderabad. And I'm honored to be your Master of Ceremony for this prestigious event. without much ado, I take this opportunity to introduce Dr. Mohammad TAJAMMUL HUSSAIN, a distinguished oncologist, philanthropist, and now an author. Dr. Hussain's impressive credentials include serving as the Chief of Oncology and Hematology at Insight Hospital at Chicago, his medical expertise is further amplified by his affiliations with several prominent hospitals, including Rush Copley Medical Center and Rush University Medical Center at the state of Illinois. He is also a board member of Illinois Department for Ambulatory Surgical Center. Dr. Hussain is a proud alumni of the prestigious Osmania Medical College, Hyderabad, India. What's truly inspiring about Dr. Hussain is his commitment to giving back to the community. He has pioneered a groundbreaking collaboration between doctors in India and the United States, providing access to quality medical care for the less privileged, free of cost. The expertise is channeled through Indian-US Comprehensive Medical Clinic based out of Hyderabad, which offers free medical consultations and treatments to those in need. This clinic is a testament to Dr. Hussain's dedication to serving humanity. Today, we celebrate the launch of his thought-provoking book, Much is Misery, Hope, Healing, Happiness. This insightful work challenges our perception of success and happiness, offering a unique perspective on what truly matters in our lives. Please join me in welcoming Dr. TAJAMMUL HUSSAIN as he shares his visions, insights, and inspirations behind this book.
To welcome all the esteemed guests, our honorary guest, and Mr. Ford came all the way from America to Chicago, but he's enjoying the weather here, the chilly weather of Chicago. He's happy to leave that weather. And Neil Coat and Nasser Khan, and a couple of them on their way. I'm sorry, we are very tight in schedule. We were in the Chief Minister's office in the morning and very cramped. So Mr. Vijay, Dr. Vijay is very pioneer. He's a pivot to role in bringing us together here. He's on his way, and other Dr. Rajiv Kandala, which is my colleague and very supportive friend, also on his way. So I'm waiting for them. And all the esteemed guests and Mr. Swamiji and other people who came from Goa and other people and my colleagues, my classmates, a lot of our seniors from Osmania Medical College. It's very nostalgic to see our friends, which we enjoy the best part of our life. And it can be a testimony to my topic today here, when we used to have few hundred rupees in our pocket, and I think we were much more happier in those days than the day when we are loaded. Anyway, so my topic today, the book which is a thought-provoking. I authored this book in my profession, when I see things going on in current life and a race, unchecked race towards accumulating the wealth and losing your objective in this pursuit of accumulating and rat race, which has blinded us. So this is the book which I authored, and in current era, everything has to be, we all understand, is evidence-based. We don't want to accept any data, any information which is not based on the research and evidence from the field of psychology, sociology, and those areas, and also some of the prominent religious texts commonly from all the religions, and a commonality which I picked up and tried to get all this thing together, where we stand today, where we are going to head today, and what are the narratives. The thing which made me, we went from America. One of my friend, which is my colleague, I called him, he's among all of us, and everybody knows we used to call him Chili and Srinivas. He's one of the highly achieved neuroradiologists, worked for the most prestigious institute, MD Anderson, as a neuroradiologist. And he mentioned, Tajammul, sometimes I think, why did I come here? Sometimes I think, why did I even born? That's a thought-provoking. So after accumulating, after such a long journey, started from Osmania Medical College, the childhood in the streets of Bazargad, and going on top of the world, and in getting all the accomplishments, is that what we are very satisfied on the surface or not? This is a question which thought-provoking, so I start digging into the data. I start digging into the research, the published research in psychology and psychiatry, and one of the passages written by Srinivas himself, he's a neuroradiologist, so he knows about the brain function, so he elaborated very nicely, and it is my honor to have the preface written by Brandon Jackson, whose most of the patients are rich, and so his specialty is treating the rich people. I'd give a little pause to welcome Dr. Vijay Prabhakar. Because of his tight schedule, he is arriving here. I welcome him to the stage. Dr. Prabhakar, he's played a very critical role, and Dr. Rajiv Kandala, he's my colleague. I want them to come to the stage, please. It's your place to be here. Dr. Prabhakar and Dr. Rajiv Kandala. We are in jet lag and with the cramped schedule, so everybody is kind of a little bit delayed. It's not their fault. So Rajiv Kandala and Vijay Prabhakar to take the stage. So my whole point here, that I started digging into the data about all the things which is going on, and one of the things which is still left a scar as a medical profession on my heart, which was a triggering point, which made me dig into and dive into the aspects of life and kindness and happiness, which really, I usually get people call from India and other places for second opinion. So a 30-year-old, just imagine, a 30-year-old woman, I got a call that she has some suspicious cancerous cells in her biopsy. So I said, it's not possible to have a cancer, 30-year endometrial cancer. And then they said, do an MRI, and that was negative, and then another test came negative. So I was telling them that this is not a cancer, but what was the motive? What is the driving? Peace, love, and spread among. Love is the one which joins the heart. Love is the one which has the positive effect in your heart. Love is the one which has a positive physical circulation, and love is the one which gives you all the things which you are looking for it. The kindness, the philanthropy, these are the aspects. The belongingness, not the individuals. The modern education has set up the trend for the individualism. All the people in the past, they were all promoting belongingness. And so this is what I dive into the research. And let's and don't want to take time. The book is there, and those are again when they keep asking me how much price you want to put. I said, this book, if I put the price on the book, then I'm defeating the purpose of writing the book. I'm defeating the purpose of writing the book. My motive is not to make profit. My motive is to send a message across the globe. My motive is to send the message to the humanity. Let's bring a new dawn again. Let's change the narratives in the world. Let's work together. Cross the boundary of religion, ethnicity, racism. Let's lift the darkness of injustice, intolerance, racism in the world. Just bring back the justice, the love, kindness, belongingness. This is the message we want to send across. And we all can do together. We can do, when I'm able to write the book, all the people who are sitting here today, they can be the ambassador of love and peace and kindness. They can be the ambassador of sending this message across the world. They can be the ambassador, and let's bring the new dawn. Let's work together to get these things and save the humanity from the darkness of intolerance, hatred, and breaking the unity. Let's work together. We are the one. We are the one. We are together. It's make the globe as a family. And then, where is Dr. Vijay Prabhakar? He said, Hussain, your book is just one thing. Let's put in the brick and mortar. Let's start a university. Let's do the research and every topic do. And let's persistently, with resilience and perseverance, work to send the message across. So he is going to be the chancellor of this university, a global peace university, to send the message across the world and bring a new dawn into this globe so that we all stay together and work together and spread the love and kindness. And thanks for listening. Thanks for your attention. Thank you very much.
So the moment which we have been waiting for quite some time, the book launch. Please give a round of applause.
You're having a good time, and hearing Dr. Tajammul is an invaluable experience. I also equally feel I see half of Chicago here. So give a round of applause for all the Chicagoans who come all the way to recognize the book launch of Dr. Tajammul. Life, much is misery, hope, happiness, and healing. What I would like to request and recognize, we have a Swamiji all the way from Goa who has come to bless this book, and we would like to invite him. He's a Padma Shri Award recipient. Swamiji Brahmashanand from Goa is all the way here. He is invited spiritual leader. Tomorrow he has a speaking in Thailand, which he will be going, and this is the only reason why he's here today. And please give him a round of applause for recognizing and blessing the book. Also, as you know, among us we have Illinois State Rep Lashan K. Ford, which is equal to the MLA from here. An MLA all the way from Chicago. He's a minister too, correct, for higher education. He sits on the appropriation committee, so he has the control of the funds in Illinois. Okay, so please understand why he's here. And he would like to give a congressional recognition from American Multi-Ethnic Coalition to Swamiji on behalf of this occasion. So round of applause, and thank you, Lashan, for being here.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the powerful speech by the great author, the one and only Dr. Mohammed Hussain. He's a pure soul who spoke from his heart. He's put his words and action in a book. Much is misery, hope, health, and happiness. When I was talking to the Goa Swamiji in Goa, I was there on Friday, and I talked about this. The book launch will be when the Raj Thakur MLA is coming, sir. He's just getting, so he said, I want to meet this visionary Dr. Mohammed Tajammul Hussain. And so here he flew in today. He has a flight to catch. I apologize to our lovely MC ma'am, sorry for interrupting, because we have to rush him. and Ms. Kirtika Krishnamurthy from the Hawthorne group of companies will take the responsibility of rushing him to the airport. We'll keep our words, sir. And now, without further ado, I'd like our Honorable Congressman and Minister for Education, State of Illinois, who has brought a congressional commendation recognition for the Swamiji. And because you know, Dr. Mohammed TAJAMMUL Hussain represents Congressman Danny K. Davis, the longest serving congressman from the state of Illinois. And he's 32 years in the service. He's the chairman of Ways and Means Committee. So Dr. Hussain had got this special proclamation made. And Rashant Ford is also the state rep in the 8th district. And he has come all the way flown, not only to launch Dr. Hussain's book, who we are all admirers. Dr. Rajiv Kandala here is representing Congressman Jonathan Jackson from the 1st district. And the Neil Court, who introduced us, is representing the only Indian American congressman from the state of Illinois, Raja Krishnamurthy. Neil Court is also the national chairman of the Indian American Business Coalition. And without any further ado, I'll request our Honorable Representative Rashant Ford to please read the citation and then present it to His Holiness Swamiji. I mean, what work he's doing is something extraordinary. I'll request Rashant Ford.
Thank you. It is spiritual healing in recognition of his spiritual leadership for creating tomorrow's inclusive leadership today by Congressman Danny K. Davis, presented by State Representative LaShawn Ford on this day. It is really the spirit that had brought you here today. You actually live by what the author of the book preached about. So thank you very much, and we're very happy to present you with this honor.
Dr. Hussain, please come. You are the man of the hour, sir. You brought all of us here. You are inspiring right here. Sir, everybody come close. Yeah, come closer. Yeah, everybody here. Look in front. Yes, please. Yes, everybody look in front. Yeah. We have one honorary consul general and consul general of Britain, United Kingdom here, Mr. Garrett. Please welcome him, and the honorary consul general, Mr. from Pakistan. Good. Swamiji would like to say a few words before you leave.
Wishes to Mr. Hussain ji, and I'm very much happy to be with you all. I'm very sorry because I have to leave now, but I thank Mr. Vijay Prabhakar ji for inviting me all the way to be with you all, Mr. Khod and His Excellency, and all the way from USA. He's present with us. All this honor, what I have received in presence of you all, is nothing but it is only the dedication and service towards mankind, humanity, and peace in the world. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Swamiji, and please feel free to leave.
We have Mrs. Tasmul.
Yeah. All right, we would love to call to Mrs. Brahmi Devi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, and good wishes. Few things I would like to say that you may not know. Other than he's a writer, he's an oncologist. That is his profession. But today, what he's achieved, this is something to be recognized here. With his passion and with his dedication, he came back with Dr. Rajiv Kandala and Dr. TAJAMMUL today had a meeting with Chief Minister of Telangana, and he was able to achieve the sister city between Hyderabad and Chicago. Round of applause. And Mr. Reddy, Revant Reddy said that they would like to see Chicago and Hyderabad become sister cities. So that is something he achieved. Round of applause for that. Under the leadership of LaShawn K. Ford. And second thing, he just did not write the book, but he's practicing in reality. He's going to implement and make things available of his practice, remote clinics from America, remote clinics in Hyderabad and other villages. People would be able to get second opinion, third opinion. They would be giving their time all the way from US. So there is giving back to the communities what he's done. Round of applause for things like Dr. Tajammul. You really deserve applause.
Book. And I say, this book should be a prerequisite for everyone that goes to school. Because what our universities and our schools teach us is to be smart, get lots of degrees, get rich, but it doesn't teach us about humanity and love. I think our schools set us up for failure because all they teach is get rich, get lots of cars, get lots of houses, and get rich. That's what society teaches us. And what Dr. HUSSAIN is teaching us is that's not where you find happiness. You find happiness in helping people, in doing great things for society. I think that Gandhi has a great quote, and I think that we should all remember the quote that Gandhi said. He said, "The future depends on what we do in the present." So one thing you have to do in the present is read the book. And that's gonna be great. And share the book with everyone that you know, because when you read the book, it will change your life. And after reading the book, there's nowhere in the book where it tells you that you can't be rich. It doesn't tell you that you can't be rich, but what it does teach us is that you're not gonna find happiness because you're rich. And so thank you very much, Doctor, for writing the book. And I hope that the book spreads like the love we need for all humanity, not only in India, but all over the world. Because as you said, Doctor, we need to do everything to end hate, end racism and discrimination in the world. And I believe your book, you're doing your part to help the world be a better place. I hope we all figure out a way to be like Doctor here, to do our part to make the world a better place. So when we leave here today, I think that the doctor has given us a prescription. And the prescription is free. We must reflect. We must reflect and ask ourselves how we're going to make the world a better place. How we're going to make the world a better place. And it doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with each and every one of us. And the other person that I told you guys about, Michael Jackson, he always said, start with the person in the mirror. And thank you for giving us a blueprint, Doctor. This book is the blueprint. It's the blueprint that you should give to the people that you love, give to the people that you don't quite love because they quite don't have it together yet. Everyone needs the book, and I'm happy to come all the way from the United States of America for this book launch, and I look forward to spreading it in America to the people that I encounter. Let's give Doctor a big round of applause, a standing ovation for his work. Thank you, Doctor. And I welcome all of you to the United States, to Chicago, Illinois, to our university. I chair higher ed appropriations, and we welcome your students, your children to the University of Illinois or any of our famous universities. Please come and we welcome you. And thank you for making me feel very, very loved in India. It's not my first time and it will not be my last. God bless you.
Now I may request Mr. Dr. Nawabin Nasir Ali Khan to come on the dais and say a few words, please.
Good evening, everybody. And thank you so much for inviting me today to be a part of this program. I'm honored to be here, Doctor. And welcome to Sean, welcome to Hyderabad. And with us is my colleague, Deputy High Commissioner of the United Kingdom, Garrett. Thank you for joining us. And I just read the foreword about the book. I think it's very close to my thinking, you know. I believe, like the doctor said, the richest man is definitely not the happiest man on this earth. Yeah, so money and happiness, to me, doesn't have a direct connection. So the more you want, the less satisfied you are. That's my thinking. And I was telling doctor the other day that happiness is inside, and it's very difficult to find happiness outside. So United States is a capitalistic world. I know the name of the game is dollar in the United States, but we in India, we are a little different. We come from a different background, different society. So the family culture, the relationship, like you know, you were saying, your grandmother live with you. We have a different kind of family structure is different. So we are better off in India, I guess, with the system. And I'm the Consul General of Kazakhstan, so I would like to say a few words about Kazakhstan. We are the 9th largest country in the world. We are next to Russia and China. And we are the largest producer of uranium in the world, and we supply uranium for civil nuclear purpose. And US is the largest investor in Kazakhstan in oil and gas. We have a close relationship, and Kazakhstan is very smart diplomatically. We have very good relation with China, Russia, and United States at the same time, which is a challenge. And we've mastered that art. And for Indians, Kazakhstan is a visa-free country. And if you like to travel to Kazakhstan, you don't need a visa. So I'd like to invite all of you to visit Kazakhstan and be my guest. And especially my friends from the United States. It's a beautiful country. And I don't want to take too much of time because I think we've run out of time and we started a little late. And thank you very much. Thanks to the doctors who joined from Apollo Hospital, Hope Hospital, Shekhar Reddy from CII, IGPC Green Building Chairman, and the former bureaucrats and diplomats from the state government, central government, media friends. And it's an honor to have all of you with us. I'd like to interact with all of you during the dinner. And if you have any questions about Kazakhstan, I can take it. United States, I have my friend Sean who will be able to answer better than me, I guess. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Khan, for your lovely words. Now I request Dr. Vijay to come and say a few words, please. Yeah. So, have you here at the podium, please. Yeah, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Rajiv Kandala. I went to high school here, and after that I immigrated to the United States about 30 years ago. That's where I did my medical education, my training. We all over here give hope, I know that. Especially I know Dr. Nazneen, who's over there, she trains the next generation of physicians. She gives them hope, along with, of course, Dr. Hussain, who's over here, who gives hope. I know this firsthand. Several of my patients who have lost hope, I had to call him, and after he has spoken to them, they felt there is hope, there's a ray of light. And they came back to me and said, thank you for recommending Dr. Hussain to see them in their journey, in their cancer, in their oncology treatment. So, I am between you and the dinner, so I'll keep it short. But knowing him from this many years, as you all know, he's also a great teacher. First he's a great father, he's a great son, great husband, and also a great brother to his families and many other. I have seen many medical students who really are kind of despair or were sad. He has been giving them hope. And along with all the other things that he does, it's great that he even had the time and the energy to do this book, to write this book. That's a great honor. Knowing how busy he is, that's commendable. Now, along with that, he will have a new title of as an author and a writer of this thing. So I think that deserves huge kudos. With that, I conclude, and I'll wait for the next one who's going to be here. We finished with that? So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rajiv. Now I request Mr. Neelan to come and say a few words, please.
I think I've already spoken enough, so I'm not going to do too much. But we do like to recognize what Dr. Tajammul is saying is the difference between want and need has to be understood. And I think from data and from the world statistics, he said enough. And he's told us that be focused on what you need versus what you want. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless.
I just, at the end, I want to invite Shahbaz. He tirelessly and with his unwavering support, this book was completed. I just want him to thank him and have him say a few words. He's a young man, he's a budding journalist and doing a great job. He did an excellent job. I used to write things and I used to send it to him. He used to edit and turn it into a book form, and I really appreciate it. Thanking him from my bottom of my heart is him and his father. I want Shahbaz to say a few words.
Thank you. First of all, thank you, Dr. Tajammul Sahab, and thank you all for bearing us through these long hours. It's been going longer than we originally planned, but we have very distinguished guests, so I think it is quite justified. So Media Plus had the privilege of compiling the book, and I thank Dr. Tajammul for the opportunity for entrusting us with the job. And we are happy and proud that we could, meet the expectations that were set. So that's all I have to say. And once again, congratulations to Dr. Tajammul and his team, and for establishing, actually bolstering ties between Chicago and Hyderabad, the sorority relationship between the two cities that has long existed. In fact, I recollect a very interesting thing. If I'm not mistaken, there's a Golconda in Illinois, right? There's a place called Golconda in Illinois that is named after the Golconda of Hyderabad, which used to be the diamond capital, and then diamonds were exported, so the city got its name. So we've been in a relationship with Chicago and the United States and other countries for centuries now. This is only getting better with time. Thank you all.
एक पिक्चर ले लीजिए, बुक के साथ एक पिक्चर, प्लीज कम क्लोजर एवरीबॉडी.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, among us, we also have some recognized and distinguished guests which I would like to invite for the book opening. We have among us Naidu Satyanarayana, Chairman Telangana Handicraft and Handicraft Development Corporation, Government of Telangana. Is he here? Naidu Satyanarayana? He just not there. Okay, maybe he was waiting. Would like to also invite if Mr. Sudhir, IAS retired, former Chief Secretary of Government of Telangana. Is he here? Mr. Sudhir?
I request Dr. S.A. Hassa is the former Director General of Police to Telangana. Very accomplished and distinguished bureaucrat.
All right, round of applause. Do we have among ourselves Venkateshwaralu, IAS retired and former Chief Secretary of Government of Tripura. Please welcome on the stage. Please join us.
Dr. Jalil Kirmani sir, please have you.
He's a neurosurgeon, so he knows what's going on in the mind.
Welcome.
Come close.
We have the Head of Cardiology for Osmania General Hospital, Dr. Imamuddin sir. Can you please have you here, sir?
Come close.
You want us to
Come closer.
Is
Please.
Mr. Umapati IPS? Is Mr. Umapati here? All right, thank you so much.
So we have very distinguished guests in the gathering, and I'd like to
Everybody here.
invite Dr. Altaf Akbar, which is here in the audience, towards the dais. Mr. Shekhar Reddy, Chairman IGB, is here. Please, we request you, sir.
I would like to invite a couple of my cousins, Aizaz and Hospital, to come to take the book. A couple of my cousins, my childhood memories. Aizaz, he's a great person who helped his mother.
That's a wait second. You're taking a book. Yes, everybody here. Come closer, everybody.
I request Chairman of Oak Hospital, Dr. M.M. Rao.
My classmate, please come to the floor and take the book.
I'm the former president of Wasif Qadri Sahab. Can we please have you here, sir? We have
Congratulations. Thank you. We would like to now honor the author of the book with a few words.